Alrighty.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome. Thank you for joining us for this month's Wednesday webinar. We're going to take a little time and let you all join us, get everyone on the call, and then we will get started. Welcome, welcome. Thank you, everyone. Welcome. How are we looking so far, Valeria?
Yeah, people are trickling in. I think it's starting to slow down a little bit, but I think I see people still coming in. Maybe give it one more minute.
Okay. All right. Again, thank you all. Welcome to Cook County Small Business Source Wednesday webinar. We're going to start shortly. My name is Dominique Gamble. I'm the program manager of the Cook County Small Business Source, and I will go over our program. Then I'll pass it over to today's speaker as we are getting ready to learn how to use AI for your business. I'm not certain that that is the exact title, but that is the gist of what this conversation in this webinar will be about. And I'm going to wait for you, Valeria, to give me the go ahead on our final numbers.
I think it's been static for a second. I think you're good to start.
Good start. All right. Again, welcome. My name is Dominique Gamble, Program Manager of the Cook County Small Business Source. I am joined with my colleague, Ms. Valeria Rules. She is our wonderful marketing guru, all things marketing with the Source. And I have our business service organization partner, the Chicago Urban League, who will be going over all things AI for your small business today. But really quick, I would like to provide you just a brief overview of the Source if you're not familiar with us and who we are and our services that we offer to the Cook County small business community. So as you see here, the Source, we work to provide support for small businesses to help you grow and scale your small business as well as, elevate and take your business to the next level. And the great thing about all of these resources that you see right here, which is free business, one-on-one advising. We have a wonderful resource library that you can find on our website, which you see here, the Cook County Small Biz, biz.org. Free events like what you're attending today. And we did have a access to capital opportunity grant last year, but we do still have other access to capital opportunities that we are able to provide our small businesses as well. But the business advising resources and events are all available at no cost. So we are definitely trying to make sure that everyone is aware that these resources and that this help is here and that it's free to use. And really quick, just a brief overview of the grant that we closed last year, 2023. We awarded $50 million of small business grant money to 3,000 businesses. That grant was in 20,000 increments of $20,000 and $10,000. We did have a slight increase of 25% for that grant where we added in 500 more businesses. Initially, it was supposed to be a $40 million grant. And towards mid-project, we saw the need. We heard people saying that they needed assistance, and President Winkle added additional $10 million to that grant. So we were able to assist 500 more businesses. The businesses that we tend to work with in the Source have 20 or fewer employees, so we are dedicated to the small business community. The way that we do our work is we work with what we call business service organizations. You might see up there it says BSOs. That's just a shorter way of saying it. The easiest BSO that you see at the top, we have 36 Square, Chicago Minority Supplier, as I stated, Chicago Urban League. I'm not going to go through the whole list for you. Women's Business Development, Chicago Southland, I'm sorry, not Chicago, but Southland Development Authority, Rogers Park Business Alliance. So the ones that you see listed at the top are our partners who actually provide the free business advising. They do join in with us and host their own events. They might have small business cohorts. Some of them also provide access to capital opportunities for small businesses as well. The ones underneath those are what we call our referral partners. Now, this is our additional touch, stretch, reach to small businesses throughout the Cook County community and, the suburban area. So that would be the South Suburban, West Suburban, Northern Suburban areas of Cook County. They assist us with getting the word out, bringing businesses to the source so that they can work with our small business partners. So you can take a snapshot of this if you would like, so you can know who to tap into. I will give you at the end of this slide, though, a direct access scan code for you to actually get into our funnel if you would like. So if you would like to wait, you can. If not, feel free to take a snapshot to know what businesses are in your area. And just a quick overview of our impact to date. So we have distributed over $67 million of grant money thus far to small businesses. We have assisted over now 22,000 businesses through business advising and event opportunities such as this. And we've reached over 80,000 small businesses, and that would be by way of door knocking, events, phone banking, emails, and the like. And as you can see here, 86% of the businesses that we work with are of people of color. 62% of those are women-owned businesses, and 97% are what we call micro businesses, which have 10 or fewer employees. And for our demographics, we do typically, it's showing that people identify 9% identify as white, 30% of our businesses identify as Black, 4% identify as Asian, 18% are identifying as Hispanic or Latin, 5% identify as two or other, and 35% identify as non-white or other. So we are a very diverse group. We're very excited that we are helping everyone here at the source. We're looking to increase these numbers in a lot of different areas. So definitely feel free, help us do so by getting the word out. Share this this webinar, share the resources to your small business community. If you are connected to any entrepreneurs, please do let them know what we're doing here. We are here to assist all. And also the location in which you can see is we have 36% are in the Chicagoland area and 64% of the businesses are in the South Suburban area. That's really the way we would like to kind of have this working. That's mainly because we have Chicago, the city of Chicago has their own small business resources called BACP. So since they are working with the same ARPA dollars that we're working with for this source program, we do want to make sure we're tapping into the needs of our small business clients in the city of Chicago, but we do understand that you also have other resources, and it's really the suburban areas that we found that are lacking little to no resources. So we're really trying to make sure that we're helping everyone throughout Cook County. And this is just a quick impact view of some of the businesses that we've helped thus far. We have Pink Panini. This is Miss Latrice. She came through the Southland Development. She's in the South Suburban area. She also just recently opened a new business, if you all might have heard, called Crabs and Cocktails. We also have Freedom Lee State of Mind. They came through Berwyn Development Corporation through what they have a wonderful small business cohort called the Berwyn Shops. Definitely check them out. They have wonderful little she sheds, helping small businesses, get a feel of what a brick and mortar will look like, build them up, scale them up, and actually put them in a brick and mortar once the program is done. And then we have Miss PSG Free, who came through Chicago Minority Supplier. She once worked, I believe, with Cook County many years ago at the Department of Corrections. She decided to go in to be a gluten-free snack company. And now, she's doing very well. That's her and her family. So these are just a few businesses that we've helped through the source. And this is just a picture, a snapshot of a few of they're looking wonderful and happy saying they got a grant. We help them keep their doors open. We help people scale up. We help folks get furniture, we were told, for their new businesses. So this is just a few of the things that we're doing here at Cook County. We hope that we can help you too. And here's how you can sign up if you are not already a part of the source but would like to join us. You can get your phone out, use this scan code. It will take you to our impact form where you can sign up, and we will get one of our advisors to get connected to you. If not, you can also work with Leslie, who will also show you how you can sign up with him. Since Chicago Urban League is one of our partners, you can work with him as well. So I am done with my presentation. I thank you all for listening. Again, my name is Dominique Gamble, Program Manager of the Cook County Small Business Source, and I am going to pass it over to Leslie of the Chicago Urban League so we can start this wonderful webinar on how to use AI for your small business. And Leslie, I'll throw it over to you. Thank you.
All right, good morning. Good morning, Dominique. Can you hear me? Okay, all right. So I'll go ahead and bring up my presentation. Good morning, everyone. Hope you're all having a fantastic Wednesday. So I'll share my screen. Okay, and you see my presentation? All right, great. All right. So again, good morning, everyone. My name is Leslie Williams. I'm the Technology and Innovation Program Manager with the Chicago Urban League. And I'm excited to be here today. Thank you so much, Dominique, for giving me the opportunity to come and share with the business owners today about AI. And as you can see on the screen, today we're talking about empowering your business with AI. And this is just a practical guide for entrepreneurs. So I have a short time today. So before I get started, I'm going to go through my presentation. If you have any questions, there's a Q&A box. Please put it in there, and I'll try to get to those at the end of the presentation. I'm respectful of your time, but I definitely want to get through the information as quickly as possible. All right, so let's go ahead and jump in. All right, so again, my name is Leslie Williams. Again, I'm with the Chicago Urban League. I'm a part of the Center of Entrepreneurship and Innovation. I'm the Tech and Innovation Manager. And what I primarily do is I engage with a lot of business owners in the community, helping them learn about technology and how they can integrate it into their businesses, and kind of try to empower them. If they're not able to do so budget-wise, they can do it on their own with a little assistance from myself. And then also they can use AI, which is something that I'm very kind of excited about sharing with business owners and how they can use it in different facets of their business. I have over 20 plus years in the IT industry. I've specialized in IT administration, tech support, a little bit of business consulting. And as of lately, I've been specializing in AI, especially generative AI. Outside of that, I love soccer, basketball, any kind of sports, but also just helping people learn about technology. In today's agenda, we're going to look at what is artificial intelligence, why it matters for business owners, a couple of myths that business owners have about AI, and then how you can use AI to develop different elements in your business. And then to kind of finish things off, we're going to take a look at a case study of how a business owner can quickly use AI to develop a business plan and other documents for their business, how they can quickly try to design a website, and then lastly, if they want to get on social media, how they can start creating ideas for a 30-day calendar. All right, so what is artificial intelligence? All right, I know most of us over the last year and a half have been hearing about AI, how it's really impacting a lot of businesses, but what is it really? Essentially, AI is just giving a computer or a machine the ability to think, learn, and make decisions just like we do, right? Just like humans. Just imagine you having a smart assistant that can learn from experience, different kind of patterns. It can understand and respond to these patterns and solve problems. And it can do so exponentially, probably faster than we could. That's what AI can do, right? It's a very smart helper for your business. Think of it like if you had different team members for your business. This is what AI can possibly do. It can be a smart advisor. It can look through data from your sales and your customer interactions and identify trends and give you advice on probably what products or services they may want, right? So it helps you as the business owner to make better decisions. It can be a salesperson, okay, through chat bots and different kind of different assets. AI can engage with potential customers and answer questions for them, helping them find things that they're looking for without you having to physically do so or actual another person, and lead them to potentially purchasing. And then also it's a tireless virtual assistant. AI can handle different tasks, like if you're wanting to set up appointments, it can handle your appointments, schedule it on your calendar. You just let them know when you're available, and AI can go ahead and get that done for you. All right. So essentially, AI, in short, is you having an extra set of hands to handle certain activities, an extra brain that can help you run your business more smoothly and smartly without needing to take a coffee break. All right, so why does AI matter for your business? All right, so one, AI increases efficiency. AI can automate certain tasks for you, right? And by it automating these tasks, it can allow you as the business owner to focus on things that are important, things that's going to increase cash flow or growth into your business, right? And it gives you that peace of mind knowing, okay, AI, it's not 100% error-free, but it's close to it. But you can be confident that it can take care of certain tasks for you, allowing you to free up your time to go out and generate and grow your business. Secondly, it's cost efficient. Compared to other tools out there, AI tools are affordable, and they can replace manual processes that you're probably doing in your business, which again leads to saving time and dollars, right? Better decision making, okay? AI provides data-driven insights, so it's able to crunch data quickly. As long as you're giving it good data, it can look through it, sift through it, and give you good information that can make you make informed decisions faster. All right. And then lastly, you can use it to improve customer experience, right? Everything is about the customer, right? So it can help businesses personalize marketing. If you know your target audience, things they're looking for, you can ask the AI to say, provide content, things that they would be interested in that you can keep them attracted to your business and increase satisfaction. All right, so here's some myths about AI. I'll talk about a couple of them. So some people think that, our business owners think that, oh, this AI thing is too complex. And no, it's not. The tools that are being developed nowadays are so much easier to use compared to a few years back when you wanted to accomplish a certain task. And these designers do so in mind that they want to make it as simple. You just go in, know what you want to do, and it gives you the output, right? So they're user-friendly and they don't require much technical expertise or coding knowledge. The next thing is that people may think AI is too expensive. Oh, that's for the big companies. I can't afford that, right? And no, there are a variety of AI tools that are available for small businesses at different price point, right? Some of them can be used free, and some of them, I believe, have some good prices, sometimes as $20 a month, which is what we spend that one night going out on a date or just going out to dinner one night, right? But finding a powerful AI tool that you can pay monthly that can help your business grow, I think that's fantastic. Okay, so let's look into using AI to develop your business, right? AI can definitely help with developing new elements to your business. And I want us to kind of focus on these three areas because they're practical. And I think most of us as business owners on here are kind of having to go through this process. So for example, number one, AI can definitely help expedite starting your business. It can assist with the creation of, say, your business plan. In the Entrepreneurship Center, as I state, I engage with a lot of business owners, and they come to me for help. And the first thing normally we ask, okay, so that we can properly assist you, where's your business plan? And unfortunately, sometimes they're like, oh, it's in my head. I don't have it on paper. And I'm like, really, how can you be operating a business and you don't have that fundamental, right? That's the foundation of your business. And it serves a purpose in a variety of ways that, one, once you put it on paper, it's always good to write your vision down. It's something you can always go back to, you can tweak it. And then also, if you want to start getting funding, and talking to banks, that's the first thing they're going to ask for. So with using AI, but usually business owners are intimidated by the process, like they don't know where to start, things along those lines. So when they work with me, I introduce them to a tool called ChatGPT, which we'll go to in a second, that can take away that that analysis paralysis and gives them the confidence to start building a business plan that they can use and have something tangible for them to look at. Okay. Then also AI can use with design, right? There are tons of AI programs that can help design, say, your logo, right? You're going to have to build a brand. So usually having a logo is something that you need to have. And then also you can use AI tools to design a website, right? We'll be looking at one in a few minutes that can easily whip up a design, a mock design that can get you going to build something that you're looking for. And then, of course, thirdly is content creation. AI or generative AI is fantastic at that. When we need to create Facebook posts or create a blog post, anything that are videos, things that can engage with our audience, because to be successful online, you're fishing and you have to give the fish what they want, right? And as one person, it's hard. And if you don't have the budget to hire a team, right, it's hard if you don't know. So having that virtual assistant through AI, where you can brainstorm and get ideas quickly, it will find the information for your audience and you'll be able to have content galore to share with them. All right, so I think I'm doing good on time here. So let's go straight into our case study, right? So at this point, we're going to kind of look at a business owner, see a couple of challenges that they had, and we're going to explore some tools that probably can help them overcome these challenges, right? Okay, so here we have Sweet and Special specialty treats, right? You see the logo here, it's already been created, and they are wanting to build a bakery business utilizing AI. So the background of this is that the name of the business owner, Sandy Johnson, she's an avid baker who's passionate about baking specialty treats and wants to turn her love of baking into a thriving business called Sweet and Special. She envisioned her bakery offering a unique blend of hand-decorated cookies, pastries, and other treats, with a special emphasis on seasonal and themed treats. As a new entrepreneur, she needs help kickstarting this journey, including creating her business plan, building a brand, and just developing an online presence. All right, so again, her challenges are in business planning, she needs help with that. She has limited expertise or experience in formal business planning and needs guidance. Two, she wants to quickly, hopefully, create a website where she can start sharing pictures of some of her pastries, cookies, whatever the case may be. But again, she's not a web developer. And then lastly, again, she likes social media. She sees how other bakers out there are doing well on social media, but she doesn't feel empowered or she's intimidated about creating content. And she wants to specifically, since next month is October, and right, everybody's looking for treats, with Halloween approaching, she wants to be able to, get content and start building excitement around that. So she's really eager to get started and needs help in those areas. Okay, so let's look at challenge number one. So how does Sandy get started with her business plan? All right, so here we go. She uses a tool called ChatGPT, right? Again, if I was supposed to poll the room, I think most of you probably may be aware of ChatGPT, right? It's probably one of the #1 large language model tools out there that business owners and just users out there utilize to create different kind of content. So we're going to look at how we can utilize that in our business. So with using ChatGPT, we can see that she's going to be able to use it to probably craft a mission statement, do a little bit of market research. Okay, so what I'm going to try and do now is, let me go to the next screen, sorry. So here's the link, ChatGPT, if you guys wanted to go there. I'm going to bring up my screen for ChatGPT. Hopefully you guys will see it. Okay, all right, you guys should see it. So if you go to chatgpt.com, this is the website that you're going to come to. All right, so I'm going to show you how to quickly create an account. right? So for sweet and special, I have a Gmail account. As you can see here, sweet and special bakery at Gmail. I click that button and it associates it with my Gmail account that whenever I come back to ChatGPT, I can just click on sign in with Google and it just takes me into the platform, okay, which is going to be loading in a moment. All right. Okay, it's going to ask you a couple of questions. All right, so I say 01, 01. All right, just go ahead and answer the questions. Okay, so here is the interface, right? So the beautiful thing about ChatGPT, it's free, right? They give you a free version that you can utilize, and the free version is it's powerful, but it's not as powerful as the paid version, right? So if you're looking at my screen, I can upgrade, and you can see there's a free version and the plus version. I recommend to every business owner get the plus because it's the smarter of the two options, and you get some other functionality where you're able to work with graphics and things along those lines. I'm not going to go into that today, but it's worth it, right? And as I said, you can't beat $20 a month to have a powerful tool that you can utilize for your business. All right, so let's go back here. So it's a very simple interface in the free version. As you can see, it signed up my account. And the cool thing about ChatGPT is, think of it, you can talk to it. It's like if you have someone in front of you who you can talk to, just like how I'm talking with you guys right now, to get certain tasks done for me. All right. So the first thing we're going to have it do is create the business plan for sweet and special. All right. And it's simple as going here and saying, please help me create a business plan for my specialty bakery, right? And we called it sweet and special. Sweet and special. Okay. And let me see, can I put my logo in there? Okay, so I already had a logo. I'm going to put it up. See, it puts it in here to give it an idea of how it looks. So I'm going to click this button and let's see how fast it goes ahead and creates something for me. Okay. All right. So it's going to give me an outline. So I'm like seeing if this is going to take more than a minute. So as you can see, it's going through, it's giving me usually the areas of our business plan, like your executive summary. It gave me a mission statement, gave me some ideas of products and services, my target market, goals for my business, a business description, a company overview. So let's see, it's going. All right, operations plan. All right, I think there's usually 8 sections. So this should be the last one. Okay, so it has 9. All right. Bam. All right, it's done. So I think that took less than a minute, right? So in a minute, less than a minute, this tool was able to give me a business plan, right? Now, I always say, don't just take everything that tools provide and just say, hey, that's it. This is your business. But in a minute, I got a draft or outline that I can sit down and see, oh, yes, this really connects with the company I'm trying to start. Okay, there's some areas you have to enter. So the location, if you're Chicago, you would put Chicago. It even tells you, okay, what kind of legal structure should you be doing, LLC or your sole proprietorship, right? You would have to choose your preferences. So some areas you would have to go in and edit, right? But let's just say, oh, wow, it hit the nail on the head. All right. These are the things I want to do. Okay. I would take this and probably copy into a Word document, and I can save that Word document as the business plan that I can probably take to a friend or take to a mentor or take to a BSO like myself, like Mr. Williams. Here is my business plan. What's your advice, right? And I can gauge and look at it and say, yes, this looks really well. I would say, okay, make some modifications again to align with what you're trying to do. But compared, that's something that can probably be done in a couple of days compared to before. Someone who doesn't know this and doesn't feel empowered would take weeks, or they would have to go to a business consultant. This empowers Sandy to go and do it on her own, and she can do it in a quick amount of time. All right. So hopefully you guys can see the benefit from there. Now, usually when I'm working with clients as well, there's a couple of other documents that helps me when you want to build your digital assets. It's usually your brand statement document, right? And then we want a content plan on how you can create content for your particular target audience. Okay, so I'm going to quickly just demonstrate that, just continuing this conversation. Let's just say this looks well. I'm like, okay, this is great. So I can say, this is fantastic. Thank you. All right. Hey. So now I'm going to try and create another document for my business here. Hold on. Okay. And it's very simple. So I said, next, can you create a brand identity statement document for this business? And the wonderful thing about this tool as well, and I'll highlight it. When I ask the question, you see here where it says memory updated, this thing remembers your conversation. So in this chat, as we talk along, it will be smart enough to say, hey, he's asking me about my business plan. Let me keep that in mind because he may come back to it again. Absolutely fantastic. All right, so now, okay, for my business, and I said, based off this business plan you created. All right, so again, it's creating a document for me, telling me, okay, the name, my vision, the values, personality. It says, okay, when you're going out and sharing your brand with the world, you want to be playful and fun. You want to be friendly and welcoming. All right, all of those things really play are important things you have to keep mind of when you're out there marketing and doing your brand is important, right? What's unique about you, right? Because you're going to have competitors, so it gives you an idea of how you can stand out from your competitors, your voice and tone, your identity. It says if you're going to be using, although I had a logo, it kind of had an idea of the colors that I can use. So when I'm creating marketing material, you want to be consistent with the colors. So it says use some yellow, some pink, a little bit of light blue, things along those lines. So when I'm building like my website, I can use those color schemes as well to be consistent with my brand. All right. So I can say, oh, okay, suppose I went through this. Again, I'm trying to go through quickly, right? I say, this is fantastic. I like this. All right. So the next thing that I would need document-wise is a content marketing plan. And the content marketing plan, basically it's going to tell you what you need to do marketing-wise to be successful, right, with your business. So let me just do that. And that can be simple as, okay, create a content marketing strategy document for this business.
And Leslie, I think someone requested if you could also show how you might use this information and then have ChatGPT create a pitch deck for you. Is that something you could show us?
I don't know that again because of time. Again, if somebody wants to do that, they can probably meet me on the side or reach out to me and I can definitely help with that. Okay. All right. So here now it's creating the content marketing goal, right? And it's telling me, okay, what are my primary objectives? I want to build my awareness. I want to drive engagement. Okay. Who is my target audience? And this is so important because a lot of business owners don't understand who are they fishing for. You're not trying to find everyone, right? There's ideal customers for your business, and those are primarily who you should be seeking, right? An example, if you're a dog company, you're not going to talk to people who love cats, right? So again, you have to identify who that is. And with a tool like this, it's even given specific, like it's saying people who like events, women aged 25 to 45, what are their interests, busy professionals. It gives you those demographics that you can use, and it's also beneficial when you're doing online advertising, things along those lines, because you're going to need to know this information because you want to put your info in front of the people who are going to buy it, right? It's just think of phishing. So, okay, it's going through. Let's see if it finished. Yeah, all right, it finished going through all that information. So you can even see here, it's giving me for probably October, or giving me an idea on the certain dates I can post some information if I had a content calendar, right? But this part is what I like, is because it tells me based on the company or the business that I have, what platforms I probably should be on, right? We know there's a plethora of like social media platforms out there, but which ones should I focus on so I'm not wasting my time? So it says Instagram, and it tells me what my focus is. Showcase some images of your cookies or your baked goods, right? What kind of content? Some image posts, some Instagram reels. It says also on Facebook, try to build a community. So probably on Facebook, I should focus on creating a group, right? And put people into that group, okay? It says go on TikTok, right? It says do Pinterest. Pinterest is like, a lot of people don't go on Pinterest anymore. Well, why did it suggest that? So that could be a gold mine because people are not using Pinterest anymore. Probably I should go back there because that's open opportunity for me. Then it says do a little bit of blogging, right? So again, I think we haven't even spent 10 minutes. We've gotten 3 areas of a business to get started that I can say to Sandy, hey, Sandy, now you have a business plan. Now you have a brand identity document. And now you have a content plan that kind of breaks down when we get to the area of social media, what you're going to do. So she's empowered now, like not knowing what to do, to actually having some actionable steps. And that's what AI can empower you to do. All right. So I hope you guys found that valuable in those 3 areas. So next, let's go back to the presentation. All right. So that's ChatGPT. Again, you can use the free, but I recommend getting the paid. All right. So let's go back to the presentation. All right. So challenge number 2. How does Sandy get started designing her website, right? So now she has that plan and she has an idea and she's like, wow, she's excited. I want to create like a mock site. I want to see how it will look if I have my specialty treat store, okay? So a tool that I usually recommend to everyone, there you go, it's called Durable, right? And basically, Durable is an AI website builder, right? So once we go, I can show probably in a few seconds, a few minutes, sorry, is that you just go in there, tell the name of your business, probably where you're located, the industry you're in, and it will whip up an idea for you quickly, right? And you can start there, and with your own creativity and ingenuity, you can probably build out a website in a few hours rather than weeks, okay? So in her case, right, after completing the plan and the other documents, right, she used this AI website builder to quickly create a mock design, right? It's not the real thing, but to create a mock design for her website. She uploaded her logo and just created a simple website layout that showcased some of her treats. So the website probably includes some pictures and a few descriptions of the products. And then she has like a subscription form for people to get updates when she releases new treats or has a special sale. Okay, so here is the website. It's durable.co. And I'm going to go ahead and quickly bring that up. All right, Valerie, I'm not sure how the time is. How am I doing on time?
You're doing pretty good. It's 10:39.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right.
10:40.
All right. So let's go ahead and bring that over. All right. So here is the durable site. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and start for free. And let's see what it brings up. All right. So here's the first question. What type of business? It's a bakery. All right. So I see bakery. I click that. Hit next. Where's my business located? Chicago, Illinois. All right. Next. What is the business name? Sweet and Special. Generate the website. So let's see what it whips up for me. All right. So again, I'm counting down. Okay, 40, 50%. All right. So again, this is less than a minute, right? Okay. All right. Your website is ready. Oh, wow. So let's just look. This is just, it has no information, but let's just see what it whipped up, right? So here it has Sweet and Special. I can probably edit this section. Gives me a little tagline, has some beautiful pictures. Let's do a preview. Okay, so usually before it gets started, it wants you to sign up. So I'm going to click sign up with Google again, connect it with my Gmail. So when I sign in, it's already connected. I give it permission. That's fine. So that's just a simple way to sign in. Just click sign in with Google. Make sure you're already signed in with your account. That takes you straight in. All right, so let's see what it does. All right, there we go. So I'm going to do a little preview. So this is a preview of how it would look on someone's desktop, right? So if someone goes to the website, they will come, see it has a nice, fantastic, man, those bakery treats look fantastic, right? A beautiful picture, has a section that says about us, welcome to Sweet and Special, your haven. All of these here was just generated by the AI, all right? Nice description, indulging Chicago's finest bakes. If they wanted to order, they can click on order here. Here's some pictures showing of the bakery, and all of these pictures can be changed, okay? But it did a great job just saying, hey, a bakery. It went out, found related content and pictures and images without me having to do so and put that up. It said 25 years, really showcasing my business, right? I could take this out. I'm just starting out, but it whipped up all of this, right? Told my location. I can come here and edit this section to tell the specific location of the bakery, which can just be a few minutes. But I could say, oh, I like this, this design, and I could launch it, right? From here, of course, you have to pay for it, but I'm not going to go through that. But let's just say, okay, I wanted to change certain parts of it. Okay, so I got to come out of preview. Right, and let's just say, all right, this is the logo it has. I want to use an image, all right? If I didn't like this image that it had as the bread, I could take it out, but I'm going to replace the image, right? I'm going to go to my library. Hold on. No, I didn't do that. Hold on. We'll go here. I'm going to use an image, and I'm going to upload a file. So I'll come here, Sweet and Special. Here's my JPEG. Okay, hopefully it doesn't take too long. Upload. Okay, so see, it uploaded my little logo there, changed, right? And I can start from there. I can come in and say, hey, I don't like the color that it's using. This tool gives you the capability to customize the colors you want to use, right? If there's a color palette, as I mentioned, I want it to be, no, that's pastel, energetic or happy. Remember, that was our voice. So these are some different color schemes that I could come here and change on the fly and find one that's close to what I like. Okay. Okay, I like that. The blue and the yellow, that's what it had mentioned to me in my document. So I could say, oh, okay, I like that color. And I can leave the words, right? And if I wanted to, I could change the pictures, right? So I hit save. And if this is something I can say, okay, it's a mock design. I like how this looks. Okay, someone can come back to me and they can say, Mr. Williams, I created this mock design. Can you help me to kind of tweak it and make some changes that are going to resonate to what I'm looking for? Okay, and that's where I would say, okay, let's get some pictures from your bakery. Let's put some things that are pictures or content that's relative to you. Just don't keep what it says here because it doesn't resonate with your brand. Remember, you're still in control. AI is just a tool to help you out. Okay. All right. So that's one aspect. All right. So in a few minutes, we got a website design, right? Just saying, okay, she got started with that. So she's excited now. She's like, oh, all right. I got a little website design. I didn't have to shell out a lot of money to do so. Wow, I'm really liking what I'm doing. And she's like seeing my business is going somewhere. Okay, so she, as I said, the last challenge, going back to our presentation here. Let's see, is how does Sandy get started creating social or content for her social media? All right, and then solution to that is that we'll go back to ChatGPT, right? And you can use the free version to get some information, but as I said, the paid version is better, right? But you can see another tool here called AIPRM, right? And AIPRM is kind of like an extension that adds more knowledge or adds more capability to ChatGPT. And I'll demonstrate that in a moment, right? Because AIPRM is a site where you can find prompts. And what prompts are, it's basically how you talk to ChatGPT. Prompting is the way in which you talk to it, you create requests in a structured way to get good results. And there's always ways of improving that. But AIPRM is like a site that says for certain tasks, like if you need Facebook posts, we have people who have created the best prompts to get you the best results, and you can use them to get the desired result. All right, so let me see if I can pull that out. With ChatGPT, hold on for a sec. All right, so let me bring back over ChatGPT. I'm gonna open another tab. All right, so here is AIPRM. All right, again, it's your cheat code for AI. And again, as I stated, it's something that you can add to work in ChatGPT. So I'm going to see if I can quickly install it. All right, so it's like an extension that you just quickly add to Chrome. Okay, because I'm in incognito mode, I can't do it. All right, so that's fine. So I'm just going to show you how it looks. Sorry, give me a sec. All right, give me a moment. Sorry, it's just loading. All right, so here we go. Okay, so you saw like in the other ChatGPT, it didn't have this area here, right? When you install it into your system, it's going to look something like this, where you can come and it's going to give you some different options that you can select. So let's just say I wanted a prompt to help me with creating a Facebook post. It will filter through all of these and you can check one. So let's just say I want to create a Facebook post that gets attention. You can click in here. It changes how the prompt looks down here, right? And you just put a topic. And let's just say create a 30-day calendar for October. For Facebook, showcasing my specialty bakery, sweet and special. Can't spell. All right, and then I'm going to attach the file again, just to say, wrong one, sweet and special. So it kind of sees a little bit about my, and if I wanted to, if I had my business plan, I could upload my business plan as here to give it an idea of what my company is, right? But again, for the sake of time, I'm just using the logo. All right, so let's see what it does. Okay. All right. Oh, no, that's just said it was for Facebook. All right, let's try again. It gave me a tweet. All right, so let's go to another one. I'm going to just start a new chat. Look for Facebook posts, media. There's write 30. Okay, write 30 Facebook posts for my small business. All right. industry, bakery, business name, sweet, and Chicago. Cookies. Let's see what it says. All right, so it says right 30 Facebook code. Okay, so it's going through and it's creating some different posts for me. Trying to find an example that I had done. I did the same thing before with another similar baking company. And all right, here we go. So here's one. So I'm going to just jump to the results. And I'm going to scroll back up. So I had wrote, can you please create a 30-day Facebook post about my specialty cookie business for the month of October with some examples for pictures. So if I'm doing Instagram, what kind of pictures should I put along with it? And it says, okay, week 1 of October. October is here. I could just copy all of this and put into Facebook right here. And it says for a picture, you could just have a picture of some pumpkin spice. So as I went through here, it gave me each week, and it gave me 30 different posts that I could use. I don't have to use all of them. I could just cherry pick and say, oh, I like this post. I could use it. And then also for the pictures, I said, oh, I like the post for day 1. So I took it and I said, please create a picture for me of some pumpkins. And this was AI generated. Now, obviously, this is the paid version. You can't do this in the free, right? But I said, oh, wow, that's a nice picture. I could save this to my computer, and I can go into Facebook and I can use the Facebook scheduler, upload this picture, put the post that it told me, probably add my little flair to it, and leave it and forget it. Here was another one. I said on day 9, I liked what they were saying. Can you create a picture for me for day 9? AI did this, so I didn't have to worry about getting the picture, right? Gave me a nice collated baking cookies, right? So I could use this. So this is something that we just created in less than an hour because we're doing this presentation. So there's 3 things. Sorry, so I'll go back here. So in essence, in less than an hour, right, I did a couple of things, right? I got my business plan, got a little mock design, and I started to generate some ideas that, of course, I can expound upon. And with the AI, you can always go back and talk to it. You can say, hey, give me more information, and get it to the point that it's giving you what you want, right? It's a tool. It does what you say. All right. So there's other elements to ChatGPT that I can't go through right now. You can actually tell it about yourself. You can tell it, I own a bakery. This is what I want you to do. I want you to talk to me in this way. I want you, when you give me answers, respond to me very simple that I can understand. The sky's the limit, right? But with anything, you got to be with it, use it, play around with it. And again, that's where people like myself come in to help guide and show you how to use the tool appropriately. All right, so going back to the presentation. Okay, so we see from the results here, right? Sandy was able to get help with business planning. She was able to successfully do that, right? It allowed her to launch her bakery with confidence, complete with a clear mission and some directives, instructions. As we can see from the document, it said, do this, go to this site. So she has a map, a blueprint. She was able to do her website quickly in a fraction of time, create a mock-up. She didn't have to run to anyone, run into no Fiverr, Upwork, or whatever. She went to this tool and she got empowered to try it on her own. And essentially, she was able to create a very simple website, okay? And then she was able to use AI to start getting content for her website, or in this case, as we were looking for social media. So she can easily go to Facebook, create a Facebook business page, create a group, and she can start getting information to put on these assets, right? And by doing so, this is increasing her brand visibility, which is going to eventually, the more people know about you, eventually it's going to increase in the growth and revenue of your business, right? Which is what all of us as business owners wants to achieve. So takeaways as we wrap things up. All right. AI is accessible and beneficial for small businesses. hopefully you guys can see that aha moment. Yeah, I always say if you're not using it, your competitor is. So you better jump on board and start applying it and utilizing it some way or fashion in your business. It can be used in various business areas. As we saw, we used it for business planning, web design, and digital marketing. So it can be adapted to fit any specific needs of your business. 3, AI tools can be implemented without technical expertise. All right, as we could see with Durable, it just asks 3 questions, right? You can't get any harder than that, right? And it whipped up a nice little website that Sandy could go ahead and publish if she wanted to. Starting with AI is simple, right? As we can see, just going and signing in and start rocking and rolling. You can start talking to the chat GPT. It wasn't complicated, right? And it's scalable. And then lastly, we saw just again, the practical use of AIs can lead to business growth, right? We saw by her using these tools, she saved money, right? She saved time. And also by using ChatGPT and tools like that, she was able to find what her customers want, right? Which eventually is going to lead to engagement, which potentially can lead to sales. All right, so that kind of wraps things up for my presentation today. Am I still good on time? How many minutes do you still have left, Valeria?
We have 3 minutes here. Hopefully
Okay.
people will be okay sticking around.
Okay.
You have a few questions in the chat and also just very many nice comments. People are loving the content that you are
All right.
bringing
Thank
out.
you. Thank you. I'm glad you got value so far. All right. Let's see if I can answer a few
Yeah.
questions.
And we can go here from top to bottom. So
Okay.
Bree Willis asked, which AI tool do you recommend for content creation?
Well, I guess I just showed it.
Yeah.
ChatGPT and the AI PRM, but just essentially ChatGPT. There are a lot of different it's called a large language model. There's a couple of them out there. There's one by Google called Gemini. There's Claude. I don't want people to get overwhelmed by the different ones. Right now, ChatGPT is the top dog, right? And it gives great content. Another tool that I use though with it, because ChatGPT, it's basically a pool of information up to a certain point, right? So their database, I guess, goes up to like I think mid last year or late last year, but basically it's not real-time data, right? But you can still use it for getting certain tasks done, like building a business plan. Business plans is still the same as you did 20 years ago. There's still some elements that are there. So that's why it's still good of a tool. But another tool, it's called perplexity.ai. That's like an AI search engine. And what I like about it is that it goes out and searches the web, and it's not just giving you links. It gives you context behind the links where it would say, oh, I'm looking for my competitors to my bakery in Chicago. It will go out and it will search Yelp, it will search different places and give you links to say, this is a competitor, and it will start asking you questions. Do you want to find out why it's your competitor? So it's not just a search engine that just gives you just the information. It gives you context behind it, and it helps with research. So I use both ChatGPT and perplexity.ai. You can Google it and find it.
Perfect. And given that we have a minute here, I think if people are okay with sticking around, we can continue answering questions. But did you want to plug your class before anybody else might hop off?
Okay. Yes, so I have a AI class that's coming up. Let me see here. Yeah. That's October 1st. And basically I'm gonna go, it's an 8-week training that kind of ties in AI with some business tech essentials, right? So some of the stuff that I went through today, I go through as well, but I'm able to work with you closer as the business owners. It's a virtual training. And if you go to www.nextdigitalclass.com, let me see, it should bring you up to this page. Hold on. Sorry. Okay, so it will bring you to this page. Now, as of today, I looked, there's just a few spots remaining. There's like 8 slots remaining. So a lot of people have signed up for this class. A lot of business owners are excited about AI, which excites me. So if you go there now, nextdigitalclass.com, I don't know if you can post that in the chat. It will take you to this page. and you can register. Again, this is a free class. As it says here, free 8-week training. It's virtual. We try to make it convenient so you can come to class and learn about these concepts, from the comfort of your home. And we know as business owners, you have a lot of stuff going on. So I've done classes like this in the past. I've gotten some good response. So again, if you're interested, try and jump and get these slots. Once it's sold out, sorry, it's sold out. All right. So that's information about my class.
Awesome. Okay, then we can jump back into the questions here, maybe a few more. So we actually got two really similar questions. So Dondre Smith and Kendi Amani, I'm sorry if I butchered those names, are asking if Durable can connect with Shopify, or how does it work with selling products directly through e-commerce?
Right. So from my experience with Durable, I don't think it has the full e-commerce capability. So if you're just looking for a site to kind of showcase like some of your products and services, this is a good tool. For e-commerce, I usually recommend Shopify. Shopify has that functionality. So I would have to do research. I have never really connected them both. But when it comes to e-commerce and you're wanting to sell stuff, Shopify is the way to go. Let me see if they have, if you're looking on it right now, you can see it has like the website capability. You can use it as a CRM. They have invoicing capability, blogging, which I highly recommend because, again, blogging is a good way to improve your SEO, where people are able to find you when they search on Google, like, oh, I'm looking for a nice bakery in Chicago. The more blog posts and things like that you have helps with your visibility, right? And sometimes writing blog posts can be challenging. So I like with this tool, they have an AI capability of building that for you and also building your brand.
Great. And I think one question that I might answer out loud for people that are still around. So we were asked if a recording of this session will be available to all attendees. And yes, it will, as well as the deck. And the recording will actually be on our YouTube channel. And you can also find all of our past webinars covering a variety of really helpful topics, also available all the time on our YouTube. Okay, back to the AI questions.
All right.
Sean Mayberry asks, how do you know the social media content will not be redundant and shown on other social media accounts?
And it will not be shown. Oh, well, you don't, right? It's not gonna, that's why I say sometimes with the information that ChatGPT gives, it's a great starting point, a great catalyst, right? Because normally where we'll be beating our heads, where do I go? Where do I start? And we sometimes get in ourselves and not do anything. It gets you to start something and you can say, oh, I like that post. Let me add my own spin to it. And that's the way you can only make it unique. If you see it and you like, oh, let me write this and add it to it. Or you have ChatGPT start to make something where it sounds more like you, right? Which it has the capability, and you post it, right? And you can say, oh, this is what I would say. So again, it's unique to you, right? So that's the best way that I empower or encourage business owners is like, get it to a point where, this is how it sounds like you, and then try that, right? You can't guarantee. There's a lot of people who go on different posts and they copy. You can't stop that. But the gist of using these tools, again, is to make it an extension of who you are. Just don't take what it spits out all the while and say, yes, it's going to work, right? Still put your input is still needed.
Perfect. And then, so another question is, can we add our own images to the 30-day plan? And I think that might have been
Oh yeah.
answered.
Yeah. You can add your own images. So as you saw with how I started, I had a logo that I already created and I just uploaded that. And whatever documents with ChatGPT and those languages, they are smart, but the more information and context that you provide to it, it's the better results you're going to get, right? And that's where it comes back to prompting. So again, like how I had it create the business plan, whenever I'm chatting about my business, I always upload a document that it can say, I would say, please review this business plan, and then I give it the task. And that's usually the best way to use ChatGPT is to tell it, give it context, tell it what it is, because that's another cheat for ChatGPT is to give it a role. So I would upload the document and I can say, you are a small business advisor X who has 20 plus years of experience helping people with their businesses. I need you to do this. So once it goes out, it knows that it has all this information. It's a professional, right? You pre-framed it what to do. If you just talk to it sometime, it's too broad. So the more precise and detailed that you can give the information and give it a role, and then also tell it how you'd like the information. Like, I want my information concise and simple that a 5-year-old can understand, then it will break it down that you can read the information. If you don't give it that, sometimes it may give you responses that are a little bit complex. So hopefully that helps in your, as you guys go and use this tool, how to engage with it.
Another question is, do you have a list of AI sites for intermediate businesses that are past the basics?
Well, that's a broad question because there's a whole, when it comes to AI tools, there's a plethora of them. So when I engage with customers, I'm just saying, think of tools, the AI tools are to help some kind of process to kind of either alleviate it, automate it, that you can free up your time. So yes, if you're intermediate business, what's holding you back right now? What's a problem in your business, or what's an area you would like to automate? Then once we identify that, I usually say probably there's an AI for that, right? So that's where you should start. Identify what the problem is and see if we can find an AI tool that can automate or create whatever you're looking for quickly to free up your time.
Right. And a lot of these, and I will say that to that question, and I also see someone else ask specifically about Facebook comments and, how to like get more interaction on Facebook. A lot of these questions are better suited for a one-on-one session with Leslie or any of our business advisors, which those sessions are totally free to you, and you can have as many as you need. And you can talk about your specific following on Facebook or Instagram, or if you're worried about your business plan or anything like that, you can sit down and talk to a business advisor about that. Leslie obviously doesn't know your business in any intimate detail, so he can't answer all the questions about it. But he can sit down with you to work on that. So,
right. One tool or one resource that you guys can probably look at if you're still seeing my screen. This is one of many. This is a encyclopedia or a AI-pedia of different tools, of AI tools. And you can come here and look around. There's freemium. They have them categorized and you can sign up for them as well, right? And you can join in. But as I said, that can be time consuming as well, right? Because since the growth of AI, there's so many different tools. So I don't want you to go on like, oh, here's something, let me join, let me do this, right? But this is just a resource if you want to look like what other AI tools out there that can help me in different areas, right? For video, see, we have AI business tools, right? And you can go and see if there are free trials. It will tell you what the tool does, things like that. So just for your own personal, research, this is a resource that you can utilize. It's futurepedia.io. Hopefully that helps.
great. And let's see here. One other question is, how do you automate the content created using ChatGPT so you don't have to worry about creating the content?
How do you I don't think you can get around that. Probably there is, but probably I don't normally do that, right? I mean, going in, I don't think you can get any faster than like what we did, right? You set a, like, for example, okay, for a bakery or any business that I work with right now that's in making treats. We know October is coming up. So I would advise that business owner, like, okay, take an hour and set it to say, hey, I'm going to create my 30-day calendar for October. All right. And you go into ChatGPT and you just start to talk to it and say, hey, I need some ideas for creating 30-day worth of Instagram posts, 30-day worth of Facebook posts for October. Can you help me? and it's going to say yes. And you're just going to start having a conversation. And again, whatever content that it releases, if you don't like it, you can tell it, no, this is bad. I don't like this. And again, you tell it what you want, and it will go ahead and get it to the desired result that you're looking for. The takeaway I want you guys to get from this is, again, to engage with the tool, use the tool, and the more you use it, you'll get better at it, right? And we saw 3 different things I did in less than probably an hour. So we see the power of how it cuts away time, which is what I wanted to take, rather than you bashing your head like, oh, what do I write? What do I do? And doing all this research. You just go to the tool, utilize it, and take it from there.
Awesome. We just have a few thank yous in the chat and some congratulations on a great presentation.
Okay, well, let me jump back. Hold on.
Right now.
So okay, that's all with the questions. Here's my information. If you guys want to connect with me, right, there's my email, phone, office phone. You can visit our website, shiul/program/entrepreneurship, to find other programs that we have available in the Entrepreneurship Center. And you can also connect with other coaches for advising. We work with a great team of folks who have expertise in other areas. You can just kind of call me the tech guy, right? And then there's my LinkedIn as well. So if you want to take a picture of this, feel free to connect with me on LinkedIn. And again, I know we went through a lot of information quickly, but hopefully this has inspired you. Hopefully this has empowered you, right? And I want to thank you and wish you all the best with your businesses. So with that said, I'll stop sharing and I'll pass it back over to you guys.
Thanks, Leslie. This was a great webinar, and I appreciate everything that you did. Great information. I was over here taking notes, as always. Whenever you do an AI training, it's a lot of great information. So again, everyone, as Valeria and Leslie stated, if you all would like to learn more, please do reach out to Leslie as well as the other advisors at the Chicago Urban League. They are one of our wonderful Cook County Small Business Source business service partners, and they're there to assist you with whatever literally your business needs. I know they have wonderful small business cohorts, tons. I can't even name everything that you all are doing there, Leslie. They just had a small business woke summit, I think like 2 weeks ago, and they have Verizon. And last week I went there to show you how to use digital offerings for your small business. So a lot of great free resources there. So do tap in and see what you can gain through the Chicago Urban League, through the Small Business Source. You can reach out to us and work with our partners as well. So we are already over. I'm not going to hold you all long. We will get this information out to those who attended and those who are not able to attend. So you will have Leslie's deck so that you can go back and reference the tools that he showed you all. And we will have a recording of this as well. So thank you all. If you have any questions later, feel free. You can shoot us an email. What is our email, Valeria? Is it info?
info@cookcountysmallbiz.org.
info@cookcountysmallbiz.org, or you could check out our website at cookcountysmallbiz.org. Go to our events calendar and see what other great offerings some of our other partners are also hosting this month and throughout the rest of the year. So with that, we thank you all, and we look forward to seeing you next month as we come and we do a website. In Spanish, we'll be teaching how to do a website for our Spanish learners, and a free, what is it? I forgot how we're doing our Friday. It's a new one. We're just Financing Your Business Friday will be October 18th. So look out for that. That's coming soon as well. Thank you all.
Thank you guys. Have a great one.
Thanks, Leslie.
All right,
Have a
take
great
care.
one.
All right, bye-bye.
Thanks, Valeria.